1 second. We are live. So,
Hi. Hi, everyone.
we're,
Yay.
we're back with the Hang Sunday series we've been doing. This is the third one in a row, third Sunday in a row. So we're super excited to hang out and take any questions and talk about what we've done this week, talk about what we're doing next week, talk about the tours and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we're stoked to be here.
And also
But
say
yeah,
howdy, everyone.
howdy, definitely howdy.
Yes.
But yeah, we're here, hanging with myself, Tosh, and Sasha right now. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to join. We'll see. If they do, then awesome, and if not, still cool. Because we're here with everyone on all the different streaming platforms. So yeah, welcome. But yeah, we're gonna definitely take some questions. Everyone who's on right now, think about any sort of questions and just shoot them to us in the chat. We're watching all the chats right now. And in the meantime, as you are thinking about questions, you know, let's just go really quick, like, and talk about what we did this week. So this week we were getting ready for our show at Bar Sinister, which is 1 week away, actually 6 days. So on August 13th, we're playing in Los Angeles at Bar Sinister. So if you're in the area, definitely make sure to come out. It'll probably be our only LA show for a long time. So we're really excited about that. I'm working on like getting some keyboard sounds programmed. I'm always like tweaking my sounds. So it's like the nonstop, endless thing that I always do. How can I sound better? But yeah, Tosh, do you want to talk about what you did this week?
This week, gosh, I've been getting ready for the underwater shoot portion of the Time video that's coming up. So practicing swimming underwater with my dress, and now ankle weights, because I have to wear 10-pound ankle weights to keep me underwater, because the big challenge is staying underwater. So yeah, that's been my week, and also finishing booking the tour. We have like a few dates left. So trying to get a show in North Carolina, finishing some details for our Atlanta show, which I'm super excited about. Looking for a show in Nashville. So if anybody has any leads, that would be super appreciated. And hopefully trying to get a show either in San Angelo or Austin. Someone is asking if Springfield, Missouri is on board. Clayton, we are playing in Kansas City, Missouri, so I'm not sure how close that is, but that would be hopefully close to you. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, Sash, what'd you do this week?
Hi. Oh, I wanted to say, first of all, Elias Black, thank you for subscribing. That's so cool of you. Thank you so much. That means the world to us. So thank you. That's awesome. Let me see. Mostly I'm just elbow deep in something to believe. Can you be elbow deep in editing? I'm mostly just elbow deep in something to believe. So I had started to like shut it all down for this. And then I thought, wait a second, I should probably like render this little tiny clip and send that along. So let me see if I can get something to render quickly. So yeah, but that's what I've been doing.
That's
so
awesome.
Excited to see everybody here on this particular Sunday and getting ready for the show on Saturday. It's always fun to have a home show, where you get to like just invite your friends that you like to hang out with, and you're like, hey, look, I actually do this, not just away, but here too. So it's exciting.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of prep work. And then next week, I think we're shooting day one of our music video for Time. So Tosh mentioned that. I saw some people had some questions about that, but yeah, it's like a pool shoot, so it should be interesting. Tosh has been, I mean, I don't know if anyone else has been preparing, but she's like, practicing holding her breath for like minutes at a time,
minutes. We let's
1
not
minute.
Yes, minutes. That's my
Yeah.
top time is minute. Haven't reached minutes yet.
it's crazy. Like it's a whole other world of stuff. But it's gonna be really fun. I think last week we showed a little preview. Maybe we could show that preview again. And yeah, really, really stoked and excited. But yeah, besides the show that we have coming up at the end of the week, we're just also like in the midst of making new music, production, like it's always nonstop. We mentioned that we were commissioned to write some music for a comic book, and we're just making sure to like take some good time to like really like try to do it justice. Hopefully we'll do it justice. So we've got a lot of ideas on the table, so we're just playing around with them right now. So, but yeah. Let's see if anyone has any questions about anything. Feel free to ask. I'm just like looking right now. Chris Poole says, when I put one of your songs on my podcast, which one would you prefer? I don't even know. Like, I feel like if you go to our Spotify profile, maybe you could see like some of the ones that are, that you might prefer to play. It just depends on your audience. I don't know, like if you have like a majority of like metal fans or industrial fans or like post-punk goth fans, like we have a lot of different music that's sort of like, goes into a lot of different styles. So you might want to just like check out the link. I'll post the Spotify link in a second. But yeah, I wouldn't know, just reach out to us though. And if you need like an MP3 or a WAV file you want to play, so that's always preferable to like a bad quality copy or something. So just reach out and let us know, and I'll send you the song. Let's see what else we got here. And I was seeing Eugene Salveson saying that your starter pack and CDs should be there tomorrow, and that's super awesome. Really glad that they're getting there tomorrow. So let's see. I'm just looking on Facebook. If you guys see any questions on YouTube or Twitch, feel free to jump on and copy or something.
Tosh, Dusty is asking if you have to wear weights in your dress in the water as well, or if you're just letting the dress be like free flow.
We're letting the dress be free flow, so I'm wearing ankle weights, and then also there's going to be weights at the bottom. So I'll swim to the bottom, hold on, I like hook onto the weights at the bottom as well. But it's so funny how in the water everything feels so light, and then outside of the water it is much heavier. So yeah, that's a great fun question.
And then Dusty also, oh, sorry, go ahead.
You're asking, you go.
I think it's probably the same question. Dusty was asking what the date was for Nashville again.
Oh, that's a good question. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me pull up my tour router. Nashville, we're looking for November 8th.
Yes.
And you're very sweet. I will definitely be safe. We'll have a lot of eyes on us. Owen is sweetly telling me to be safe. And we're going to have a lot of people on hand to watch over us. So we're going to be learning signals to signal if we need help to get up. So but yeah, that's why we're practicing. Ellen is asking when we can buy, when you can buy. I'm like, I can buy a ticket to Louisville show. So those are going to be available hopefully in the next week or so. We're waiting to confirm one of the bands. We already have another band confirmed, and we're excited about that, but we'll let you know as soon as that's confirmed, and then we can start the Facebook event and all of that. So we'll keep you posted.
I'm just grabbing the Spotify link. I should just like put it somewhere permanently because I always forget what it is, and I'm like, what? Where do I go? But yeah, I had a question about someone was wondering where to buy tickets for our Florida show in Tampa. So that actually has an Eventbrite ticketing like link. So if you go to, usually the best place is like either through Bands in Town or literally go to our Facebook profile for Alice and just go to events and you'll see all the dates there. And then you could just grab whatever ticketing link there is. Some of the dates aren't up yet though. So, but as they get up, we'll announce them and all that stuff. So yeah.
Annalise had a really fun question for us, which is if we had a dessert that could describe us, what that would be. So Scott and Sasha, what desserts would describe y'all?
Yeah.
And we'll pose this to everyone. Like, what is your descriptive dessert?
This
Can
is
I-
so hard.
I know.
don't
Can I be like a dessert cart?
Oh,
You know,
yes.
like could I just be
I like this.
I'm like
Yes,
the,
yeah.
I'm the cart. I'm like, would you like this dessert? How about this dessert?
Oh, it's dessert cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dessert
like
cart,
a dessert
yes.
cart. Like a buggy, like a dessert buggy.
I love that.
I'm definitely a 2 dessert person. So what
Okay, well,
about you?
if you had to pick 2 then.
Oh God, Moses.
Well,
Oh, Patrick Byersmith says ice cream tacos. I feel like that's like Scott, because that's like tacos and ice cream.
well, I mean, unfortunately, the Choco Taco got discontinued, so that's like, you know, devastating to my heart and soul. So I don't know what to do with myself. But I've been getting into churros. So churros and ice cream is like the most amazing thing. And I've been on a search for like churros where I live in LA. For some reason, like there's not that many churros around. So I've been just like searching for a churro truck. It's got to exist. I mean, it's freaking Los Angeles. There's got to be a churro truck. So maybe I am a churro. I don't know, like cinnamony and like gooey and all that stuff. I don't know. It sounds gross. So I'm just gonna stop talking now.
Well, I like it. Like I could be the dessert cart. You could be like a churro truck. You know,
true.
we're not limiting ourselves here. What about you, Tash? Do you have a dessert that you would be? Because that's the thing. Like it's different from like what's my favorite dessert right now? Like what would I eat right now versus
true.
who would I be if I were being dessert? Like that's very
That's a different
delicious.
question.
It's a very delicious question.
Yes, that's a very fun question. I mean, that's a hard question because I feel like I have to involve spice somehow because as we all know, Tosh loves spice, but I'm like, what dessert includes spice? Maybe if there was like a spicy chocolate of some sort, you know, like a drizzled chocolate atop a cheesecake. I might have to make this, guys.
Yeah, you know, like I've seen like cayenne pepper, dark chocolate, stuff like that. You know, that sounds yummy.
Oh, I'm seeing a carrot cake. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mexican hot chocolate, Annalise.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Dusty Chalk says gummy tacos.
Ooh, gummy tacos.
Something
Sounds
kind of
like
something
cinnamony.
high. Yum.
Harry Colson on YouTube says chocolate habanero cake.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
This sounds like very fun ideas. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
have to add to your what spicy chocolate is going to add to your dessert cart, Sasha.
Heckin' yeah, let's do it. Spicy chocolate. I'll try spicy chocolate. Like that sounds awesome.
Nice. No, this is such a great conversation. We could talk about this for days. So,
Yeah, if we're just talking about sweet things, like we could just ice cream, cake, cheesecake, chocolate mousse. Ooh, what's that stuff they set it on fire? Bananas Fosters when they set it on fire, like
oh yeah.
I could see you being that fiery. The banana
I'll be the fiery banana.
Yes.
Fiery banana. All right. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so we're just hanging here talking about churros.
Oh, Dusty says that, oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
Oh, Dusty says that Lindt has a dark chocolate with chili in it. And now Empty Azure would also like carrot cake.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool? We could just smush it through the computer.
That would be so gross.
Oh, Russell's joining the inner circle at the first of the month, and that's awesome. We really appreciate your support and look forward to having you in the inner circle.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's such a great way to support us. So basically, the Alice Inner Circle, if you don't know, is sort of like a Patreon, but it's like our own version of a Patreon. And there's a lot of awesome perks you get, all kinds of cool things. One of them is like you'll get this awesome wristband. It's basically only for inner circle people. If you wear it to a show, you'll get like VIP treatment, VIP access, that sort of thing. No matter how big or how small the show, we make it happen. We had an inner circle person come to a show at a roller skating rink, and he showed up at 3 o'clock when we loaded in, and he was there just like hanging out. We got a chance to spend like basically like 8 hours, like almost the entire time with him. And it was like a really, really fun experience, you know. But it was a roller skating rink, you know, so it doesn't really matter where we are or where you are. If we come together, we're just going to be having a good time. So, and it's also a really great way to support what we do. But yeah, feel free to think of some more questions. In the meantime, I actually found that Doggy Tea video that you guys did, Sasha. I want to play it again, if that's all right.
Oh no.
Blem.
Blem, blem.
Blem.
Share my screen. Share sound. And then I got to fix OBS because it's going to get all weird. Yeah. See all the fun stuff in my screen. Okay, that's better. So when we did our last like live stream that we actually performed at, Sasha and Carl and I think a whole crew of people put together this Doggy Tea Time video, and I thought it was amazing. So I'm just gonna play it and give you guys a chance to check it out. It's really fun.
So, you want to throw an Alice tea party? Step 1. Gather your squishies. Step B. Gather your ingredients and tools. Step 3. Boil water. Step 60. Choose your Alice tea. So yummy. Step W. Choose your method. Step 400. Put tea into cup or teapot. Step 7. Add hot water. Be careful. Be so careful. Be so careful. It's so hot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Step 1,000,010. Tea party time. Hello, my name is Wolfgang.
Hello, my name is Moose.
This is my friend Moose. Yeah,
Very nice to meet you. This is our teapot.
that is our teapot. Yep. The drink me tea is a pu'er tea with chocolate, orange, rose hips, hibiscus, and corn flour. Boil the water. Let the water cool to 170 degrees or so. Pour water over tea. Steep 5 minutes. Add agave. The Dream Me tea is a black tea with cinnamon, ginger, cocoa nibs, lemon, chocolate, and marigold. Boil water. Pour water over tea. Steep 2 to 3 minutes. Add agave to sweeten.
I'd like to make it a little sweeter. Make sure that you get dressed for the occasion.
Oh yes, Big Sur, dress up time. We require business attire in this house.
Have you seen my tie with the peaches on it?
She likes her tie, dude. It's okay.
Well, now we have some nice tea in our cups. We're waiting for the rest of the treats to get here so we can enjoy the tea.
I hope it's bacon.
many ways to enjoy both teas. Try rinsing the cup in teapot with boiling water before putting the tea in the cup. Add a little cream or milk. And you can also try steeping immediately after boiling.
Oh, tea is so yummy, I swear to dog.
Dream me, you can add some fresh lemon to the tea, yes, or a cinnamon stick for just a little bit of an extra kick, or milk and cream as well, yeah.
Or you can try either tea over ice.
Here we are. Our tea's ready to be consumed. We have all of our friends here.
Hey look, there's Appa. Hi Appa. And here's me and Moose. We're pretty nice guys too. Oh, and Chauncey the walrus. Most important tea tips.
Yeah, be careful of the hot water, because you could burn your snoot if you get too close to it, but most importantly, you must enjoy yourself.
Also, don't poop on the rug. That's good too.
As well. See, look at us. We enjoy ourselves. You enjoy yourselves. Here we are.
The goodest of boys. Two good boys.
Alice teas are custom blends made by St. Ashton Tea Company. Much appreciated.
We love you, Biscuit.
Oh boy. And enjoy your Alice tea at store.ilikealice.com.
Mostly, there's no wrong way to tea, and just have a wonderful time and make it real yummy.
And that's the thing that you need to do. See, look at us.
So yummy.
But drink me tea and dream me tea.
At store.ilikealice.com. Thanks for watching, everybody.
No dogs actually drank any tea during the making of this video. Caffeine makes them nuts.
Caffeine is not good for doggos.
Okay.
Mlem.
Yeah, I just thought that was awesome. I love the voices, especially like when Carl's comes in. I think the first time I heard it, I was laughing so hard I was crying. It was just ridiculous. So, but yeah, that's the tea. I know a lot of people have had questions about our tea, so there's a lot of juicy nuggets in there. Maybe we'll just like throw that up on YouTube, so we can refer to that if we ever want to like remember what we do.
Oh, Danny Duke is asking about how to join the inner circle. Scott, do you want to share a link?
Yeah, I'll send a link right now. Sorry, I keep getting dinged, so I'm just gonna put myself on mute. Stop it.
And that's really sweet to offer to help to load and unload. We're always grateful for the hang. So and any help, but it's really sweet to offer. It's really fun when we get to play live shows. I personally really enjoy like the hangs, especially after the show, because it's like, we've played and we all get to kind of just soak it in and hang out. So
was it on Facebook that?
oh
Danny?
yes, yeah, Danny was asking on Facebook.
Here is the link.
And Steve learned about us from Pistols at Dawn. That is awesome. Christina is asking if we're coming back to AZ or Phoenix. And yes, we're actually scheduled to be there on October 21st. So we'll have more details about that hopefully shortly.
Definitely. Super stoked to get back to AZ. It's basically like almost like I feel like it's essentially like our hometown in a way, just we always play it. It's the place where we usually play because it's on the way to everywhere else, and it's also like when we come back, that's like the place to play. I don't know, and there's so many awesome people there and so many friends. It's always really fun. So,
Yeah, I feel like the energy at the Arizona shows are always like over the top. It's so fun,
Yeah. It definitely feels like a second home for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Linda Marie is asking about New Mexico. And yes, we are actually aiming to be there on November 11th, which is actually awesome because it's also the anniversary. It would be the anniversary show for the release of End of the Beginning, our first album. So we're thinking of like some really cool, like special ideas to kind of celebrate that. So yeah, we're hopefully we'll see you there on November 11th.
Awesome. So many shows coming up. I think like what regions do you want to talk about the regions we'll be playing, Tosh? Just so people know, like I know there's a lot that still hasn't been announced, but I think we could talk about like the plate,
The
like sort of like the
general.
states and cities and stuff.
Yeah, so we're playing many cities in Texas and New Orleans. So we're gonna have like a special weekend in New Orleans. We have some dates in Florida. We're playing again with our friends in Obsidian, so we're really excited about that. And then there's other awesome bands that we're playing with as well. Playing in Atlanta, trying to find something in North Carolina. We're playing in DC on November 5th, and we're really excited about that. That was actually the first show of the whole tour that got booked. You know, it's going to be a really special community, and we're playing at the pie shop again, so there will be pie. And we are playing Pittsburgh and Louisville. Looking for that show in Nashville, and we're playing Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Vegas. So those are kind of the dates that are on deck for this upcoming round. And if we don't end up coming to a city close to you, then hopefully next, you know, tours that are coming up, because we're constantly planning it. I'm always in tour booking mode. I'm always, you know, kind of planning ahead because it you know, takes some time to put these things together. Then just let us know kind of a general region, and we'll try to come close-ish to y'all. So yeah. Oh, and
Definitely.
Eric is asking if we're coming to El Paso. Yes, we are. I'm really excited. October 22nd, we are going to be back at the Mona Bar. So we'll have an announcement about that, but we're really, really excited. We played that last time and it was an amazing show. So
Yes, we are excited to play. So thanks for going over all those regions that will be out and playing in. And right now we do regional touring. So like when we go out, it's like usually 2 to 3 weeks, and we try to like hit sort of like a quadrant of the United States, and then we come back home. And eventually, like we'll probably be doing like full like continental US tours, maybe get up to Canada. Definitely would love to go to Mexico. So we love to play. So that's what it comes down to. And we try to do it as much as possible. And we're able to do it with your support. So thank you so much. You know, really appreciate it. Yeah, let's see if there's any more questions. Annalise was asking, what's your favorite tea besides your own? So for me, when I feel like I need a lift me up, it's definitely like Earl Grey. But I'm also like a huge fan of just chamomile tea. You know, it just makes me feel really relaxed, and it's delicious. So, you know, if someone was to gift me tea, I would definitely be so happy. That was
It is the best gift. Tea makes the best gift. I think my favorite, it's hard because it depends on the time of day and the mood. Like tea is so complicated. It's like wine, you know, like you can love it for like just I love the way this one tastes and I have no idea why. Or you can do all this research and learn all the things. And I think like right now I'm drinking it's like an orange cinnamon relaxation tea, you know. So this is my favorite tea because it's the one I'm drinking. We have that thing with our songs too. Like when we're in rehearsal and we go through the songs, we're like, no, this one's my favorite. And then the next song, no, this one's my favorite. So
yeah, it's so hard, you know, to talk objectively about something that is so subjective. It's like, everything's amazing. Sometimes everything sucks, you know, what can you do? You just got to enjoy what you can while you can. So it's the nature of our existence.
How about you, Tosh? Do you have a favorite outside of the Alice teas?
Well, I love Earl Grey. That's always like usually like a go-to, like Earl Grey or English breakfast. But nighttime, I really like this honey lavender tea that I've been really getting into. So yeah, those are kind of my go-tos. Oh, and rose. I love the taste and smell of rose. So I love a good rose tea. Yeah.
So Michael Larson on YouTube is asking, what has been the biggest show that you have played at?
Well, probably Anime Expo. We played at the what was it, the LA Convention Center, and there was around 5,000 people. And we were doing the soundtrack. Like we've played it multiple years, but we've done like I love when we get to interpret soundtracks from different animes. It's such a great challenge and a really cool way to explore music from really amazing composers. And also, you know, we get to team up with like just incredible artists getting to interpret that. One year we got to play with a bunch of taiko drummers. And yeah, just I think that's probably the biggest show that I can think of.
Yeah, no, that was probably takes the cake in terms of my memories, like LA Convention Center, a bunch of anime fans, and it was great, you know. Definitely interesting, like you said, doing a lot of just sort of like interpretive music, you know, for animes. So that was really a fun exercise for me, just like some of it, like we would have to sort of cover some of the more famous songs, and there was like a bunch of electronic anime songs that we covered, so that was fun doing all the production on that. And plus we got to play some of our original music too, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that was probably it.
I loved doing Cowboy Bebop. So one of my ways of prepping for the show was to like watch all of it. So I watched everything and just diving into the series and getting into the emotion of it, and yeah, just learning the beautiful music. The whole thing was really amazing because the story is beautiful. So yeah.
That was probably like some of the most like complicated and challenging music I've ever learned how to play, and it was really great. You know, it's always good to challenge yourself as a musician, you know, like if you're playing like one genre, you know, sometimes it's easy to just get stuck in like, you know, a rut or something, but it's always good to explore different styles of music and you know, challenge yourself, you know, if you're a musician or any sort of artist, you know. Terry Colson on YouTube is asking, do we have any rules on tour that help you get along while driving around? That's a good question.
No, remarkably, we're so lucky. Our group really loves we love each other. We get along so well. I think it helps that all of us are on some level kind of introverted, so we know how to be in our own space. So everyone's kind of doing their own thing, whether it's reading or listening to music or whatever, and then we hang out. But I think we all just kind of collectively have this intuition of how to get along really, really well. I'm the only child in the band. I always wanted brothers and sisters, so for me it's like a dream come true because I get built-in siblings. It's my chosen family, which is awesome. The rest of everyone in the band has brothers and sisters, but I feel like everyone just naturally really gets along, so we've never really had to establish any rules. I think it's just sort of been a natural, like we've kind of fallen into our groove, and yeah, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. We love being on tour together.
It's just an amazing dynamic, and I think about it, and I was trying to come up with like a phrase for it a while ago, and I think it's like we're we're able to be like alone together and also together alone, you know, because like we'll all just be in the van doing our own thing, like reading or working, or Josh is usually booking and, you know, like just working our tails off in the van. But it's really great, and everybody watches out for each other. Like it's a really safe place, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, that's true.
We have kind of like this natural rhythm, like, you know, everybody has their different roles, you know, on tour, you know, whether it's cooking, you know, or driving, or, you know, organizing. Like everybody just kind of like contributes, and I feel like everyone contributes the best way that they can, and in the ways that they can. So yeah.
Yeah. Talking about rules, like on the road, you know, I think what both of you just said is just like really on point, just in terms of how we get along. Obviously, like we obey the like all the laws of driving. And I mean, it's by its nature, it's a very dangerous thing, like being on the road, you know, driving, you know, 6 to 10 hours a day. Like we have to be constantly alert, and constantly careful, you know, to make sure that we're not endangering anyone or anything like that. So it's just, you know, it's a lot of great work, but you know, we definitely abide by those rules, you know. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's in the van, it's like mostly just like super quiet and chill. People are sleeping or reading or doing work, you know, like Sasha like has a whole workstation set up and a whole bench in the van where she's just like editing music videos, you know. It's amazing. Like, you know, I would never have thought you could do that from a van, but apparently you can.
I think I have a picture. I'm sorry to hold up my phone. I think I may have a picture. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, awesome. Michael Larson from YouTube was asking, how did we get involved in anime? And I was just like, from working with a producer for like a while at the time, like he was actually involved with Anime Expo, and he put on big events for them. He's like, hey, you know, what do you guys think of like, you know, coming into AX and doing some music? And we're like, yeah, of course. So I mean, that's basically how it happened. So it's interesting, like some, you know, a lot of the times things happen because you just sort of like, you know, you're friends with someone who's just like, oh, hey, there's like this opportunity or thing that, you know, I have available, and you're a band, we need music. So that's oftentimes how it works. So yeah.
Yeah, it's that wonderful combination of like preparation meets opportunity meets luck, you know. So like if you're lucky enough to get the opportunity, it's the preparation that will keep the opportunity. So they all aligned together. And I'm a big fan of trying to figure out what that weave looks like. I guess it's a braid because there's 3 of them,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's so many things.
Oh, Michael is asking if we sing while driving on the road, and it's really sweet. His parents and him used to sing until they were hoarse while driving. I actually used to do that with my family. We'd sing in harmonies too, because my dad has a bass voice and my mom would sing. Actually, she would sing soprano. I'm actually a soprano myself, but I would sing alto. And because I grew up, you know, singing choirs and stuff like that. So, but as a band, we do actually warm up in the van together. So sometimes Scott will have his acoustic guitar, and we'll just like, me, Gordon, and Sasha will do our warm-ups together in the van, and that's really fun. And we've had occasions where a song will come on and like everyone sings, including Steve. Steve has such a great voice, y'all. I'm trying so hard to get him to wear the headset. He's like, I'm not going to wear the headset. He's the drummer, for those of y'all who are not familiar, but one day we will have the 6-part harmony I dream of.
Yeah, I'm thinking
I know.
I'm thinking like barbershop quartet, you know, or sextet. What is it? 6-part harmony.
That is sextet. Sextet is 6.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll definitely throw people for a spin, and they're like, what? someone was mentioning, oh, Steve was mentioning we should do a cover of a Metallica song. And yeah, I love Metallica. When I first started playing guitar, I learned a lot of Metallica. I think one of my first songs was like Nothing Else Matters, which is just like the classic guitar song you learn when you like learn how to play guitar. That's like one of the more easier songs, you know, because it's just like the E minor, which is all open string. So it's a beautiful song. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. All right. Yeah, I don't see too many other questions. Trying to think. Do we have anything else we want to share? Sash and Tash?
Sash sent over a tiny little clip of Something to Believe.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
like,
I texted it. Just it's like 3 seconds, but it's a very complicated little clip. So I think it's cool.
I think it's amazing that you did that.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much.
okay, I will I'll share my screen and share this. Oh, let's do some stuff. Okay. It's like a process. Sharing.
Thanks for being willing to share it, y'all.
Oops. Oh, that's the new poster we got. Oh, we could talk about that too once we're done doing this. Okay, so we have a very small clip of the Something to Believe music video. So for those that haven't tuned in yet or don't know, we've been working on a music video for Something to Believe, which is a song that we released on our album As Above. And we used to basically release a song and music video like every month in 2017 and 2018. We're still doing a version of that, but we take more time to like really like, you know, explore to the fullest potential, you know, and make sure like we all are like happy with the music video. But anyways, here is a little clip. So I will play it. Whoa. What? I'm gonna
It's
do
just
that
like
again.
3 seconds, but
1,000 to 1,000 to 1,000. Nice. And then backwards.
ooh, I should do that too.
Yeah, that's really cool. Can you explain a little bit what's going on here?
Sure. If that's okay with you, Tash.
Please,
Like, I
please.
think we've talked about it a little bit. We so Something to Believe, we really took some like deep diving into oh golly, like the pieces of a person, like the pieces of a soul and the pieces of a person and what makes us up and what of life is real and what of life is dreaming. And so we did this deep dive. So each of these characters is a different character that Tosh plays in the Something to Believe music video. So I think we did a total of 10 shoots for this one. And so I'm really excited to see that it's coming together the way that it is. But so yeah, it's like the broken mirror is representative. And then each piece of her is in each of the pieces of the mirror. And so, yeah, I don't want to give it all away. I will say, because when I saw the broken mirror, I wanted to make sure everybody knew we were super safe when we broke the mirror. Thank goodness for RJ, who's like a wonderful AD for us and a good friend and a creative partner. He's just an amazing person. I was just like, let's just throw it on the ground. And he was like, let's put it in a bag and break it gently. So just want to say we were very careful breaking the mirror. So yeah, each of these aspects or characters or dreams. And I look forward to seeing what people think. I really do. So yeah, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, that's super exciting.
Yeah, and Sasha's been a beast on this one, putting it all together, because 10 shoots means many, many footages to go through and piece together and figure out a story and see how it all comes together. So I know that it's been a huge undertaking. So
Well, I will say that just like with nearly every video we've shot, the hardest thing is that everything is beautiful. Like it's very rare for me to go through and be like, oh, that clip's not going to work at all. You know, it's usually like lining a bunch of stuff up and being like, oh my gosh, how do I choose? What do I do? So it's been fun.
Yeah, it's amazing seeing it coming along. Like every time, you know, I see you're like, all right, check this out. You know, we got this like, 5 seconds worth of the video done, or 10 seconds, whatever it is. And it's always like, blows my mind, you know. So it's interesting that we're like concurrently working on two music videos at the same time. In addition to this one, we're working on a music video for a new song called Time, which we have not released yet. So we're really excited about that. And I had something else I wanted to talk about. So yeah, what was that, Sash?
Oh, the artwork. It was the artwork. This is me. I'm texting you with my voice.
Oh, sweet. So we just released a new t-shirt, which is actually not a new shirt. It is an old shirt, but it's refreshed for 2022. So, oh wait, that's not it. It's this one. So in 2017, our first t-shirt that we toured with was this Fibonacci design. So like, I think we all sort of like came up with this in the van at one point, and we all really loved it, but we sold out of it very quickly, and we've been getting a lot of requests to have this back in stock. So it is now back on our online store. And every time we've released this shirt, we've had like a new back for the shirt. So like the first time, it was actually the artwork on the back was a list of tour dates for our very first tour, and we only made like 20 or 30 of those shirts. Like that is like the most limited like amount of shirts we ever made. And this time around, I came up with this little eye design. It's basically the idea is like sort of like an Alice in Wonderland clock inside of this human eye. So yeah. So that's available, and
It's so cool.
yeah. And also as well, our post, like we have this poster, which is beautiful. That is ready to be shipped out. We just have to get the whole band together to sign a whole bunch of them, because we got a lot of requests to sign these. So we really love the art too.
It's beyond gorgeous. That's amazing. Sorry for interrupting. I was excited. I apologize.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I think that's all I have to share. Is there anything else?
Oh, want to wish Christina happy birthday. She was asking us to sing, but the only thing with Zoom is that there is the delay. So when we see you in person, we will sing to you. But happy birthday. We're sending a lot of virtual hugs and loves.
That's so exciting.
Yes, thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon birthday with us.
Yeah, happy birthday. Oh, man. But yeah, let's see, we've been streaming for about 51 minutes or so. I'm trying to think of anything else we have to share, but next week Sunday will be the day after our Bar Sinister gig. We'll probably be recovering from like being up all night. So I'm not sure if we're going to stream again, but we'll definitely do something. So this has been like really fun to do every week, and we appreciate everyone coming in and like hanging out, asking questions, and yeah,
and interacting. It's so fun. I love all the fun questions and fun ideas and stuff, and it's a great way for us to get to know y'all better too. So yeah.
And yes, Dave, Hargraves, I will definitely email you, or maybe, yeah, definitely just like hit me up if you have a question. I'm always like available online too. If anyone has any questions about anything, I'm always here. You can find me online on Facebook, on Discord. We do have a Discord, which is awesome. Everyone should join. I'm always like telling people how awesome Discord is. It's like, it's its own little like private place that's separate from all the Facebooks and Instagrams and TikToks. It's just like a private place where you just hang out with people, and chat, and do all kinds of fun stuff. So I highly recommend joining it.
Well, thank you all so much again for joining us. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and an awesome week coming up.
Yeah, thank you for your time, for spending time with us. Quality time is such a gift. So thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you for everything. And we'll talk to you soon.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.